Welcome back, everybody, and we have been busy. So we have gotten our fields uh, all prepped and planted. So we have all five of our fields. They are currently in grass. So right now I'm just cleaning up my equipment, getting it repaired. Should be, yep, it's all good, set, ready to go. So let's get our setup swapped here. Now, one of the things I started liming the fields and was going to do the fertilizer, but we ran into a bit of an issue of the ran into an issue of the booms on my fertilizer sprayer um, hitting things. So we got that straightened out. But or well, not that we didn't get straightened out, but we didn't get everything taken care of. But as we're going through the field, this is going to be our setup right here. Um, this baler has a wide enough pickup that it's going to just pick up everything that the mower's putting down. So, but yeah, this is going to be our setup for doing our mowing. It is going to take us quite a while to do the mowing, but it is going to be worth it. So, but now on a side note, you see that we've burned through a lot of cash. That between seed, the lime that we used, and also a hired hand giving us a hand. We just, like I said, we burned through a lot of cash. On top of that, we went ahead and filled our diesel tank up too. So our diesel tank's full. All our equipment's repaired. So, which, like I said, this is going to be our setup for doing the mowing. But we did pick up this tractor. I mentioned it before. The reason why I picked up the tractor is the stone picker. The pickup point on the back of that Mercedes was too high, and it was causing the stone picker to not pick up things. So, hence the reason for the tractor. Now, I was using it while I was working, but let's go ahead and advance to the next day. We're still going to probably work repairing some equipment for folks. Um, we're just not going to be doing it as heavily. Now, part of the reason why we're going to be working repairing some equipment yet is we want to get the equipment so we can log all these trees back here. So let's see what kind of equipment we got on the used market. Now it's going to take a couple months for the grass to grow anyways. So I like starting at down here at the bottom, seeing if there's anything I like. All right, so that will do up to an 80 centimeter. All right, so we got some work ahead of us if we're going to be able to afford to buy that guy. Why did it always back all the way out? All right, so that's definitely a shoe in. Now the kicker is we don't have a lot of capital to work with, so we're going to be kind of limited on what we were able to do. All Yeah, I'm not going to risk it for the biscuit on that one. Alright, let's see what other options we got. Alright, that's something we could tow behind. So we can move that with the tractor. We'll get it repaired, and then we will take it off to sell and repair, or sell after we repaired it. So we are still having stuff just delivered straight to us. Reason being is, well, for one, the dealer is clear across the other side of the map, and two, less we actually have to deal with them, better. They kind of rubbed me a little wrong on that whole buyout. I mean, yeah, they gave me a lot of money, but they're trying to really stick it to me, it felt like. So, but I'm going to run through fixing some equipment. It's going to take me a little bit doing this. It'll be a little bit for me, but not very long for you guys. So we'll be back here in just just a moment for you guys. So, alright, this is probably going to be the last piece of equipment I'm going to have to get repaired in order to be able to buy that um, forestry harvester. Um, this is a pretty big piece of equipment. It's going to sell for a decent little chunk once it's fully repaired. Um, but like I said, it's going to be the last one we're going to need to repair in order to buy that uh, harvester that we're after. Um, we are going to be working pretty heavily on clearing out these trees. It's something that's going to take us a little bit to do, but with it, we'll have a couple months between harvests of our grass for silage. Um, we want to get that knocked down. Give us something to do in between times, in between mowings. So, on top of that, we're going to want the space for storing the bales while they are fermenting. So, something like I said that we're going to be working. Um, but let's see where we at. We're getting there. Um, I've used this maintenance shop in many different or in a couple different playthroughs now, and this is actually the third time I've built it on a map. The reason why I use this one is you pay a monthly fee to have it, but that monthly fee, uh, whenever you pull a piece of equipment up to it, um, it automatically washes the equipment, repairs the equipment, and it repaints the equipment. Um, with the uh, equipment being repainted, that's what gets you the most money out of the equipment. So let's see. There we go. All right, so we're quarter million. We got a $250,000 back in the account, which should be enough that we should be able to get that forestry harvester. Where to go? Where to go? There it is. But actually, what I think we're going to do is we're going to pick these two up, get them repaired. That way, we have some working capital. Because we still need to get a timber trailer, um, either a trailer or a something to grind the trees up with, so we can turn it into wood chips. The wood chips is actually about, I think it's the best bang for the buck you can make out of trees. So, but like I said, we're going to go ahead and get these guys, and so that we had some working capital. Um, now, on U.S. flatlands, I actually is using a modified version of that, mainly because of just how humongous my field was. I wanted something that would take one of the steps out of things for me, and that I didn't have to worry about using a windrower. So, but we're not doing hay. We're going straight to silage bales, and since we're doing bales, the way we got our mowing set up, um, we'll be baling as we're mowing, and that's just going to remove a lot of headaches. The big problem with bales is you've got to get the bales out of the field. Um, even if if you're using like a telehandler or a forklift or something along those lines, it's extremely tedious to load them. So the next option is do auto load, like this trailer has right here. The problem with that trailer there is it requires you to come to complete stop in order to uh, pick things up. So the way I'm going to be doing it, where's my trailer? Oh, it's over here. Is in the fields, I'm going to be using this trailer. This trailer, you just drive up with the bale on your right, and it automatically picks the bale up, loads it on here, and then what I'll be doing is over here somewhere. Um, Again, why we're wanting to remove the trees is we're going to stack them up so that they're all seated nice, neat, and orderly while they're fermenting. Now, the other option you can do is as you're mowing, you can use a forage harvester or a forage wagon. Sorry, and pick them up with that. Um, and then with the forage wagon, um, you can either there's a piece of equipment for let's see, it's called. There is a piece of equipment for um, turning the loose grass or hay or whatever into bales that are wrapped for doing silage. Um, but you can either do that or you can do a silage pit. Um, they all have their advantages and disadvantages. And I have done silage pit in Fs22. I've yet to do it in 25, and I might just switch things up a bit. One thing on it, it's a little bit different than what I normally do. There's advantages and disadvantages to that. Doing it with a forager wagon instead of doing the bales, you don't have to worry about going back to pick up bales. But you do have to worry about going back and forth with trailer whenever you get it full, which is time consuming also. So, you know, I just pulled that up here. It should not be. Serious? It's already fully repaired. Wow. Um, I guess it wasn't as worn down as I thought it was. So that's all squared away. As far as our mowing setup we have over here, that mowing bed is just a hair over 7 meters wide. So, I have a modded mower that cuts quite a bit wider. Um, Another option you can do is, let's see, is you could do one of these mower decks on a forage harvester, and uh, that way you can spray it straight into a semi trailer or something like that. Whether you've got a semi trailer on a dolly pulling directly behind the harvester, or if you've got a worker in the harvester um, and you're driving alongside it. That's all. That is an option. The downfall for that is the small headers for mowing. Whereas mowers, I think it's this one. No, this one. This guy right here, it's modded. As you see, it can do 22-meter cut. It's not, obviously it's not realistic. Basically, the side panels, they extend out, making them double the width. Um, like I said, not exactly realistic. Um, the one extra meter, like on this one, that's 11 meters. See, that's 10.5 meters versus the factor of 10 meters. If you go with like this, doing that with the front mower with the back mower, 10 meters is here's 12.3 meters. Um, this guy right here is a trailer, and it does not mow the center section. Then you still have to use the front mower because of the center section. Now, with this one, you can run it with the collector, so it automatically um, windrows it. But it's still a bit of a hassle. This is the guy we're using. It's 7.3 meters. I thought about using one of these, um, but then I wouldn't be able to have anything behind it because it doesn't have a rear hitch on it. So doing this on the front and then the baler on the back, that's going to make it so that I have the least amount of time in the field, other than maybe if I did this, did a um, forage wagon behind it. Um, this is a modded one. Um, the windrower attachment on this, it doesn't really work. It just goes. I think all it does is really it just makes it so it picks up wider. But that's about it. So But like I said, that's something I'm considering if I'm going to do a silage pit and do the compaction and whatnot. It's not, like I said, it's not something I've done in Fs25 yet, um, but something I'll consider. So in the meantime, I think I'm going to call it quits or call it in there for this episode. Next time we're back, it'll be time to start mowing. So, in the meantime, I might go ahead and start knocking some trees down since I've got my forestry harvester there. Um, it should. Let's see, wall controls. Yeah. Right on my house. Whoopsie. We're going to go ahead and change the link. I do believe. We'll do the 6 meters. One of the things I am slightly concerned about is this did not highlight as I was getting close to the tree to auto align. It's not auto align. So but in that case, I might not keep this guy. I was really hoping it was one that did auto aligning because I've got things set up on the mouse. One what would typically be like the side buttons on the mouse for like your website. Forward or reverse on the web page. But I mean, it still kind of works, or it still works. Of course, I go and get the branches right up. Oh well, but like I said, I think I'm going to call this episode here. Next time we're back, we're going to start some mowing. Like I said, I might not keep this harvester. I do like the fact that it does 80 centimeter. Which is rare. In the meantime, thank you everybody for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I really hope to catch you guys next time. Have a good day. And like I said, I hope to see you next time.